It's February 10th and we're doing the Minute Cryptic, and our clue today is, for example, an elephant over 50 reproduced 3 times. Interesting. We're seeing some numbers, could be Roman numerals. I'm wondering if, for example, an elephant might be our definition, and the word could be like a mammal or, some category that includes an elephant. An elephant over 50 reproduced 3 times. I mean, over 50 reproduced 3 times. We could have like the same chunk 3 times. How many letters is this? 10. Because if the definition is 3 times or reproduced 3 times, I don't know a word for that besides like thrice. Or like triplets. No. So I did say 50 could be a Roman numeral. The Roman numeral for 50 is L. Over L, though. An elephant over 50 reproduced 3 times. Like, could it be elephant with 2 more L's? Because elephant already has 1 L. This doesn't look good, though. Reproduced. I can't really think of a word that's going to mean reproduced. Like, what could reproduced be besides just we're going to duplicate that number 3 times, which would just give us 3 L's, which is not nearly enough fodder. Over L makes lover. And then we need 2 more L's. I just noticed this is a par 5, so that's unfortunate. What's an elephant? I think it's like a pachyderm, right? Pachyderms? Could this be the definition? Where would all this fodder come from, though? Can I Google how to spell pachyderm? Is that cheating? It looks like people spell it like this. There's also pachydermia, and there's pachyderma. I didn't even check to make sure that that is what elephants are called. I'm pretty sure that it is, though. I just typed it into Google and saw what the recommended things were that popped up. So I wonder if this could be the answer, because I think it fits the definition, for example, an elephant. Over 50 reproduced 3 times. I don't want to check this, because if it's the answer, I'm going to feel sad because I want to get it a little bit. If you get over 50 on a test, like 50 is over half, right? So is it something for half reproduced 3 times? I feel like this is very likely to be the answer, so I kind of want to check it. Let's see. It's not. What about it with an S instead? Okay, clearly that wasn't right. So let's start from scratch. Okay, over 50. Well, now that makes me question if, for example, an elephant really is our... I think I need indicators. I think I need them. Oh my goodness. That was a shock. This clue's indicator is over, and it's a containing indicator. Some fodder or its substitute will go over some other fodder or its substitute. Wow, that is shocking. I did not even consider over as a containing indicator, so it's good that we got that. At the same time, there's clearly a decent amount of substitution that's going on. So elephant, I think, is going over, but then, I just split that up randomly. But so I actually think that I was onto something taking L 3 times. And I think we're going to need now a 7-letter word for elephant, which is problematic. What about mammoth? This just has too many M's and L's to be a word. So I'm still trying to figure out what the definition could be. So if it's something like what we just tried, then obviously we were using all of this. Well, we really weren't using the and, but maybe we're just supposed to ignore that. We were using all of this as wordplay. So the definition would be, for example, or I guess maybe for example, and I think maybe there's a world where this is wordplay and we only need to just double the L once, L and L. So 50 is reproduced. And then we have a word that means 3 times, like triplicate. There's only 1 L in there, though. and triplicate is not a type of elephant. Should we check this? I don't think this is right. Okay. If the fodder is, for example, an elephant, like what is an elephant an example of? It's a mammal, obviously. That's not enough letters. And it also gives us the same M problem as mammoth. An elephant, like it's a zoo animal. It's a I think I need fodder. I don't think I'm gonna get there on my own. Let's grab fodder. All right, I think unfortunately it's what I just said. This clue's fodder is, for example, an elephant and 50. For the first, we'll need to find a category of which an elephant is an example. Yeah, shit. For the second, we'll need to substitute for 50, a very common numerical substitute in cryptics. Okay. The good and bad news is that we know exactly what's going on here. Reproduce 3 times is obviously our definition because it's what's left. The bad news is I just don't know what an elephant is an example of. Oh, the other thing we found out is that 50 is not reproduced at all, which I guess I should have seen once we got indicators and saw that reproduced was not purple. I should have known that we weren't reproducing L. So that was kind of stupid on my point. So we actually need a 9-letter word for a group that an elephant is a part of. Is it pachyderm? This can't be right though. There can't be like a way to put an L in the middle of pachyderm that makes it a word for reproducing 3 times. I can see why the par score is so high because I think I'm going to need a letter. Like, I don't think I know this category. The sad thing is elephants are literally my favorite animal, and now I feel like I can't think of anything about them or any group that they're a part of. Reproduced 3 times. Maybe we should just sit here and think about the definition for a second. So, reproduced 3 times. Like, is it going to start try? Can we think of any groups for an elephant that start try? Like a triceratop? Are elephants related to triceratops? All right, I think I need a letter. Q? Is that a Q? Oh my gosh. Well, that's probably a U, so that's good. Maybe our L goes here. Of all of the letters that could have popped up there, Q was like one of the most unexpected. Q. A word for a category that includes elephants that starts with a Q. So I'm thinking just because of the QU, I was thinking of like quarter. If you reproduce something 3 times, you would actually have 4 of it, right? You wouldn't just have 3. So it might not start 3. Like, it might not start like try. It might start like quar because, yeah, if you have something and then you triple it, you'll have 4 of them if you include the original. So maybe like, but what does that have to do with freaking elephants? I think I need another letter. Hopefully it's, okay, an R going there. We're coming up to par. Is this going to be a word I've never seen before? That feels likely at this point. If it's reproduced 3 times, is it going to end ED? Just to match the tense? Could it just be like quartered, but quartered? Quartered? That's not how you spell that. And then there's no L. We need to put the L in there somewhere. And that's not an elephant. Like what? All right, let's get one more letter. Oh, okay. So I think it's going to be like quadruped, because it has 4 legs. Quadruped. Oh, no. Quadruped, but quadrupled. All right. Well, clearly everyone struggled with this one. A quadruped. I was not thinking of that as, for example, an elephant, but I definitely should have. And then quadrupled, of course, is a word that means reproduced 3 times. You have 4 of them. Wow. Even par. All right. That was a struggle. Please let me know if you struggled with that one as much as I did. That was really, really hard. I've been working on this for 18 minutes and 5 hints. Quadrupled. Oh, so clever. I just got so caught up in the elephant. Maybe because I love elephants, I was not thinking about quadruped, like that they walk on four legs. There's so many animals like that. All right. Well, thank you so much for watching. Let me know how you did on Minute Cryptic today. I'm dying to know. Did you get this with no hints? If you got this with no hints, you better brag, because that's really amazing. I can't wait to watch Bit Cryptic's video and Hannah's and everybody else that I follow. MNW, everyone who makes Minute Cryptic videos. If Puzzle Tank does this today, I want to watch it. All right. Thank you so much for watching. See you tomorrow.